Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video.
We are here at the 6th Realm House in Victoria, Texas.
Unlike our other videos, tonight we're here alone.
By ourselves, just me and Danny. We've never done this before, so tonight is gonna be a freaking awesome night.
Holy fuck, bro, I'm nervous, man.
I know, honestly, dude, like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm kind of shaky, bro.
Now, this place, not only does it have, like, everything that's happened, which I'll hear about it here in a little bit, but they also have little artifacts from, like, the Conjuring house. They have Lizzie Borden, like, they have stuff from everywhere. So the amount of energy that's gonna be in this house tonight, it's gonna be mind-blowing.
All right, before you watch this video, if you haven't checked out our other videos where we go to the San Antonio train tracks and the Donkey Lady Bridge, you need to check out those videos first.
All right, guys, let's cut to the chase right now and let's go get a tour of this place.
The fat man does not like women. He likes to yell at me, tell me to get out. And do you want to know what he looks like?
Yes.
Okay, so he makes himself very, very tall. And when I say fat, he's not like a huge guy. He has like a beer belly, and he wears a tailcoat. And his hat is like a top hat. It's very, very high, but he makes himself like ridiculously tall. And he likes to tower over me, and he likes to point his finger in your face. He does not like women. They don't really like tattoos. They don't like that women wear pants here. They are very much, you know, from those days where women did not work. They stayed home, they took care of the kids, they wore dresses, that kind of thing. We do have another spirit here. She's always worried all the time. Her name is Anne. We have Teresa, Josephine. We've got a little boy that my brother Renee has seen, who his face is melted. We do have another spirit upstairs who has actually choked one of our investigators, Cade. We get a lot of people who get scratched. And so if you want, I can show you around.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the original fireplace. This is A.T. Singley, who is the man who built this house. And the house was built in 1868. And it was originally on the square, which is just a couple of blocks over from here. And then it was moved here in 1898. So his first wife was Josephine, and they were only married for a few years, and she died. She had just given birth, and she died 9 days after she had the baby, and then the baby died when he was 2 months old. So we've got those 3 deaths here in the house, and then of course A.T. died here in the house. Then his second wife, her name was Appeline, and Appeline was Josephine's first cousin. So he married her less than a year later, and they went on to have 8 children. And both A.T. and Appeline died here in the house. Josephine knew she was going to die. She had a premonition that she was going to die. And there is an obituary that kind of shows that that's kind of what she was thinking. If you'd like, we can go up the stairs. That's Lily.
The little doll right there?
Yes, she came from the Lizzie Borden house.
Oh wow, that's cool.
She's a replica of a doll that they found there at the house.
Another seeks the power of the all-seeing Zoltan.
so this could kind of be used for like as a piece of equipment too, right?
Or if
we're in another room and this goes off.
We do use it exactly like that because they like to set him off. So I could be in another room, or if I'm giving a tour, he'll just start going off, and no one's in here or no one's even remotely close to him. I do believe that the little boy in blue that's right behind you, I think it's him who does it. He does like to move things and he likes to mess with the volume. And I mean, I could be up here like in another room investigating, or and he'll just turn on. They just like to mess with him. Now over here behind you, we do have a lot of different items in there. We've got haunted dolls in here. We've got real human skulls in here. These are all real human bones. Lots of different art. Lots of occult books. This is a slice of a real human brain in this little jar there.
Whoa.
That's brain. These are very famous right here.
Yes, they are. So if you'd like to investigate with those, you might want to ask for Lady Lulu. She is the one who designed those. They did belong to her. They were in her boutique. Her son shot her and his brother to death in their home. It was an unfortunate thing that happened. There was some mental illness there, so it was a very sad story, but she is a sweet spirit and she does come through as Lulu. Over here we have Lorraine Warren's funeral card.
Wow.
And we also have the well water from the Conjuring House. So there's a well in the basement, and that's well water from there. We investigated there in March.
That is awesome.
And then the wall. So the wall with our serial killer letters. So those are all very real letters and drawings from different serial killers. Yes, the infamous Yolanda Salazar that everybody hates. Richard Ramirez.
Yes, that's his name.
Yes, Night Stalker. He was very weird. He had a foot fetish. Have you guys ever heard of the Candyman?
Yes.
The real Candyman?
Oh, probably not the real one.
No.
The movie.
So right here, that's Dean Arnold Quarrel. So he killed over, I want to say it was like 24 boys. And he had these two boys helping him, so they would go out and get these boys and bring them back to him so that he could do horrible things. Well, I think it was back in February or March, they bulldozed the house, and it was in Pasadena, Texas, so over by Houston. And that is part of the floorboard. This is Sue's room. So Sue is a 10-year-old girl who told us she was poisoned by her dad, and her mom and her sibling, her brother is what we gathered. So in here, the fat man likes to make his appearance, and we're not really sure if Sue and the fat man are the same spirit, and he just pretends to be her. Are you okay? And
Yeah,
are you okay?
yeah.
Okay.
I just felt like a tense in here, I guess.
Yes, so it does get that way in here. People get sick in here. Very nauseous, dizzy. I've had dizzy spells in here.
I started feeling a little bit, and it felt like I grabbed my throat because it felt like my t-shirt was like too tight on my neck, and so I was just feeling to see if my t-shirt was like really wrapped around it or not.
Yeah.
Because I kind of felt like a little like.
Yeah, when I saw you do that, I thought, okay, well, they're going to be at it again. This room gets very, very heavy. If you guys do the Estes method, all of the rooms are great rooms to do that, but this one especially, I don't know why. We have had some very weird things seen through the scrying mirror as well. So if you use that, people have seen this tall figure standing on the bed right behind me when I'm giving tours. I've had a girl tell me that when I was giving the tour, she saw me in the mirror, turn my head and look at her, but I wasn't speaking, even though that's not what was actually happening. I had another girl the other day who, it was a guy who was in here. He was sitting there and he said he saw a hand coming out, not in, but out this way. I made the scrying mirror, so, you know, I don't know what I did to it. We do have some artifacts as well from the Lizzie Borden house. We have some soil from the property, and then we have some brick dust as well.
Just bring in all that energy here.
Everything we can. We were also given this chair by another paranormal group in Corpus.
Oh, all right.
And it was, the story goes that it was purchased because it came out of an asylum, and there has been a lot of activity with the chair. I don't really mess with the chair, but the room back here, the doll room, was very, very quiet, and for some reason I felt like I needed to take it out of that room, and as soon as I did, activity in the house just kind of went crazy.
Like, isn't like you moving it?
Yeah, well, no, actually, I think another spirit that's in the doll room and the chair were kind of like fighting for space. It always feels very heavy in here as well. It's almost like the spirits like to gather in here. Now, I bought the bed because it has a skull carved into it. So all I imagine is a pissed off teenager carving this skull into this bed, putting all of the energy into it. Because if you put a K2 meter, even a cat ball, sometimes a REM pod, right here in this spot, you will just get activity that is very unexplainable. Now, this is the doll room.
Oh, we should have brought Chucky. We have our own little doll with us that we're gonna set in here for the night. A Chucky doll.
Yes, I have a Chucky doll too. He's not here though. But there's a lot of spirits in here. A lot of these dolls are vessels to different spirits. And then we have our infamous Dame. So Dame is said to have a demonic spirit or an evil spirit attached to her. Normally she has a rosary. We did take the rosary off of her yesterday, and it is hanging up right behind you. I think that her spirit, whatever spirit's in her, moves in and out of the dolls and doesn't necessarily stay inside of her.
Did you just touch it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, because I could have sworn when I panned over it started moving. Or I don't know, maybe
it is moving. It's subtle now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It looked. I don't know. Every time I turn my head, it just looks
So
like.
this room will play tricks on you. I don't know exactly what it is, but sometimes we're in here and my husband Jason and I were like looking at the ball, and it's like, is the ball moving? The ball looks like it's moving, but it looks like it's barely moving. Is it moving?
Right.
And we're like, we don't know. We can't tell anymore if something's moving or not. But they have moved the carriage. They've moved the little red ball. I was in here earlier by myself, and I was having a conversation with the spirit that said, even though the cat ball is sitting right in front of her, it said that it was not attached to the doll, that it was just a spirit that was in here. It was a female spirit, and we were just having a good old conversation. So the house has had some activity today. Now, have you guys ever done the, the Gainesville experiment? It's very much like the Estes method, but it's using a red light.
No, I've never.
We've only done the Estes method.
Okay. If you look it up and you decided something you want to use, you need a red light and white. People use ping pong balls, but we have white goggles downstairs, and we have the red light if you want to try that experiment.
Okay, we would like to try that.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
It's called the, I don't know if it's pronounced Gainesfield or Gonsfield experiment, and it's the same thing as the Estes method. You could just do white noise in the headphones, but you leave your eyes open and white goggles on, and you have the red light coming through. Usually takes about 15 minutes, so you need to be in it. They say try not to do it past 30 minutes, but you need to be in it for a minimum of 15 minutes before you start to see things. It is another sensory deprivation, but you're a little more prone to hallucinations. So.
Yeah, I think I would love to try that.
That sounds kind of scary.
I would tell you that, like, at some point, try to turn the ACs off and just kind of do some of your things with the ACs off, because you're going to hear a lot more stuff with them off. Footsteps, there's running down the stairs, there is tugging and pulling, there is a lot of scratching that goes on in this house. And then we can go back downstairs and I can show you under the stairs. We can go right behind here. So this is under the stairs. I highly recommend sitting in here. You can even bring the scrying mirror if you want down here. But I would definitely do the Estes method in here.
Have people done the psychomantiums in here too? Or do you know what that is? Or
not that I'm aware of, really. The only thing I'm going to tell you is this door got stuck for the very first time we had a team here, and this door never got stuck. We've never had a problem with it, but when they were here for some reason, I don't know what happened, there were lots of banging noises, like someone was trying to get in. They thought someone was trying to break in. This door actually would not open. I had to pry it open. So there is tape stuck in there so that that can't happen. So I would definitely try the Estes method in here for sure. Or any other experiment you want to try there, I don't care.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's it.
Alright guys, so big shout out to Crystal Martinez here at the 6th Realm House for giving us that awesome tour. So now it is just me and Danny by ourselves inside the house.
Holy fuck, man. Like, when we're given the tour, like, I was already feeling unease. Off camera, it sucks, but we're talking with everyone here, the whole crew, and we actually heard like a noise, like a girl's voice or something, and that's really starting off the night. So I'm really excited for what we're about to get into.
So if you've seen our past videos, you know that we use certain equipment to investigate. We have the classic K2, you always see us using that. We have the REM pod, and you know, the spirit box when we go into the Estes method. But this time we have 4 new pieces of equipment that are just the most state-of-the-art, the most best, like, camera equipment, or not camera equipment, ghost equipment that investigators use. We have a Flux 2 device, we have the Envoy, we have a ghost box, a spirit box, or no, this is a ghost box. And then we have one of the most awesomest pieces of equipment, the Ovilus 5. So, as we're investigating, we're gonna explain to you what every device does. But as of right now, we are just very excited. This is gonna be an awesome night. So, hope you stay till the end of the video. If you love them in Hallettsville, you're gonna love them tonight. We have our mascot, Chucky, with us. This house we are in is filled with a bunch of haunted dolls, and we are gonna see how Chucky does with them. We are gonna see if they like Chucky or if they don't want to have anything to do with him. We're gonna see what's up tonight with all that.
Alright guys, after just looking around and everything, we're gonna go upstairs for the first time alone, but we're gonna be taking this piece of equipment with us. It's gonna be spitting random words out, kind of like a spirit box, but without all the extra steps. Let's check out this room. This was the first room. Oh.
It's the light. Alright, so this thing is just gonna keep turning on and off, so if there's a way we can unplug it, then we should. Alright.
Ashes.
Ashes? You know where there's ashes? There's an hourglass here. Oh, look. This has a couple's ashes in it.
It's a doctor.
She said that this guy was a doctor. Or they believe that.
Fun surprise. And a lot of things are coming through right now. Alright, well, I guess there's a lot of safe evil.
Evil, safe.
Maybe we should check out another room where something like this won't be as distracting at the moment. You wanna check out this room? Heard, rate, scent.
At this point, I feel like these words are just
David.
David. If there is some paper alone, if there is something in this room with us, the fat man, I heard that the fat man is in this room, Sue's room most of the time. Jackie, wasn't that wrong?
Wait, wrong? You said I heard the fat man is in this room.
Quest.
But yeah, the camera keeps autofocusing over and over.
Calm. If there is an entity here with us,
Which?
is there an evil presence here with us? Is there a dark presence here with us?
Should we go say hello to the other rooms?
So much words coming through. I'm not sure how to interpret all that. I'm not sure how to interpret any of these words you're trying to touch. One name on this device that I'm holding on my hand. Walter, dude, I asked it to give me a name and it said Walter. And it's a lie.
No.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be. Can you give me a number on this device that I'm holding on my hand? I asked you to give me a name. You gave me the name Walter, but can you give me a number? Let's point it over here. So this room is filled with a bunch of dolls. I wanted it to like complete the word, like.
If there is anything in here that's attached to any of these dolls, can you please go up to this equipment my friend is holding and give us a clear sign, a clear name?
Let's go somewhere else. Statement, crossover, Pam, alignment, leg, pride. I don't know how to interpret any of these words. Ceiling. Do you remember when she said something about, dude, I'm feeling like, it's like numbing. It's weird. I feel it like right here in my head. So like off camera, Crystal, the lady who gave us a tour, she's a medium, and she said that she can sense something between me and Danny, like something having to do with the temple. She asked us if we have felt any pain recently, and I told her that sometimes when I'm investigating, I never say anything about it, but I always feel a certain type of pain somewhere in the temple, and I don't know if that's what she's talking about. I feel it like now, and I felt it when we were upstairs, shaking. Well, we'll come back, maybe with some other devices.
Alright guys, right now we've kind of just soloed walked into every room for the first time, just us. And right now we don't feel any type of like weird energy or anything yet. So we're gonna go downstairs, talk a little bit, and then we're gonna bring up some equipment and maybe try a little experiment or a little investigation. So we'll pick up the camera when we're back with that.
Another cool thing about this house is that this house has security cameras all over the place. So in case we miss anything, we could always look back at this right here. They also have these rooms. That's me and Danny right there. And if if anything were to move or get thrown across the room or whatever, we will be able to see it. I feel like we should just go full on, maybe like K2, like the main shit, like K2, REM pod, and then we can try out this Flex 2 right here. Okay, so this piece of device that we have on the floor, it's called a music box, and it is supposed to detect motion. So if something were to walk in front of it, it would light up blue and it would start playing music. So if anything were to walk in front of it, like let's say me and Danny are in one room, we put this in another room, maybe the ghost is walking out of that room to come into our room. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I were to walk in front of it,
see how it immediately goes off. And then it's about to stop, yeah.
okay, good. Okay, so we got the music box.
If anyone's making that device go off, can you please step away?
We were willing to communicate with you. We were wanting to communicate with you, but if you would let us ask a question first before you make any devices go off, that'd be much appreciated. Can you make that device stop in the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't know. Maybe it's... Okay, hold on.
She did say, I don't know if you remember, with the same as the K2, she was saying that if you put a REM pod here, sometimes you could get things that you think it's intelligent, and sometimes it just spams things like not so intelligently.
If you put a K2 meter, even a cat ball, sometimes a REM pod, right here in this spot, you will just get activity that is very unexplainable.
That is, yeah, that is true what she said.
Look at that, now it's silent.
So this device, the Flux device, this is a new piece of equipment that we have. So you turn it on. It's supposed to range the range pretty much. So this is at 1 foot. All right, I'm just gonna set it down. We'll let it calibrate. So any entity here, if you want to know how this device works, it's shining blue right now, but you could come to this side of it and it'll light up green. And then we'll give you a second to step back until it starts shining blue again. So we're waiting, okay. Or you could come on this side and it'll light up red. So that way we can give you options so you can answer us better. So wait for it to turn blue. If there is a male entity here, you can come on this side and make it light up green. But if you are a female entity, can you go on the opposite side and make it light up red?
Or if there's somebody watching us from the hallway, can you please step up to that device on the floor and just walk in front of it? The temperature of the REM pod's changing.
Maybe put the REM pod in the middle over here.
Yeah, we can. So you didn't want to mess with our device in the next room. Do you mind stepping back so we can ask you a question? Thank you. We heard somebody in this room choked out one of the investigators here. If that was you, or if you know... Can you please step back so I can ask another question, please?
On the count of 3. 1, 2. Oh, okay.
So this is the person who choked out one of the investigators.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Can you please stop again so I can ask another question, please? Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna bring in another device maybe you can play with as well. So
if you stop messing with this equipment, we can tell you... Oh my god.
I think I moved that. Oh, where did you catch? I don't know.
But we're
I
gonna
don't
have to
think I
look at that
kicked it.
back.
I think that moved by itself. I don't think I kicked it. Or I don't.
Can you please step away from our REM pod so we can ask a question? Thank you.
Okay. So there was a device right next to the one you're messing with. It'll light off green or red. Can you please make the REM pod stop going off so we can ask you a question? Well, you seem to be messing with that so much. We're just going to take it away for a second because we do want some open-ended questions. So, if there was something messing with this REM pod right here, can you mess with this device that I have on the floor? Can you make it flash green?
Yo. That time it wasn't us.
Yeah.
Can you go up to this device on the floor if you were the one who just messed with this cat ball? Or maybe if you were the one messing with our REM pod. We want to see if you're intelligent enough to mess with another device. Or maybe you would like us to go to another area.
Yes, dude.
It just went off by itself again.
Okay. I'm going to give you a couple options. We can either go back downstairs. If you would like us to go in Sue's room, which is where the fat dude... How...
Maybe we should try communicating with that if it's messing with that right now. Or maybe it's only messing with that because it's next to the REM pod.
Okay, so I gave you... We can either go back downstairs, which is the red, or if you would like us to go to Sue's room, could you step in front of the device and make it light up green?
Okay, yeah, let's move on.
We're not getting much activity here, so we will come back and maybe you would want to talk to us later.
Alright guys, we're gonna go back upstairs, but except we grabbed a couple different equipment. We got the spirit box, we got some cat balls, and we're gonna try to directly talk to them. Maybe see if there's a certain part of the house they want us to go investigate, or maybe they just don't like us. We don't know. So let's go talk to them and try to find that out. Okay, so pretty much we still have the spirit. What is it called?
The music
box. We still have the music box. We also have a REM pod on the desk over there, as well as 2 cat balls on the bed. So I'm gonna go under the SCs right now and try to see if we can get anything through.
So whoever's here with us, whether it be an evil entity or just any entity here with us, there's devices all around the room you can mess with, or you can communicate with us through our friend Danny here. The device he has in his hand is called a spirit box, and you can manipulate the radio frequencies into saying words that you want him to say.
Familiar.
Yeah, what we're doing, does it all seem familiar to you? A lot of people coming in with cameras and devices trying to get your story out.
I do.
I do. And then
I know.
you mess with one cat ball on the bed. Can you mess with the
We
other
are.
one? We are. Is there multiple of y'all?
Coincidence.
The cat ball lighting up, is that just a coincidence?
On the left.
On the left. What is on the left? Can you make that other cat ball light up? Or can you mess with the device next to the Ouija board? There is an entity called the Fat Man. Are you in this room with us right now?
Not true.
So the story of the Fat Man, that is not true? What is not true?
Wait, was that you that just thumped? I felt like vibrations.
No, I mean, that's just been going off. I mean, it stopped and then it went off again. I asked if the Fat Man was here, you said not true. If there's something you want to say, you can use... Try your hardest. Use all your energy into manipulating the words in the spirit box so that my friend Danny could say them out loud. You've been messing with the cat ball that's closest to us. Can you mess with...
Sure.
Can you mess with the one farther away? Is there a dark entity here with us?
Hello?
Hello, who am I speaking to? Can you give me a name? Are you able to throw
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Do you want us to go downstairs and try to communicate with you down there? Alright, well, we are going to go downstairs because you told us to. Maybe we'll communicate with someone there.
How about if we tried under the staircase? Cause
You did say downstairs. So...
Because she was saying that we need to try an Essie's down there, and I remember them telling us, I'm not sure if we got this on camera or off camera, but they did say sometimes when you're downstairs, you're going to hear stuff upstairs, and when you're upstairs, you're going to hear stuff downstairs. So maybe if there are entities here, maybe they're downstairs right now, so how about we give it a shot down there?
Alright.
Ooh, this stage is creepy, you can't lie.
So, we're going to do an Estes method in here. He's going to sit right there. We have the REM pod in the hallway.
We also got the music box on the staircase, so if anybody was upstairs, and if they come down here to check us out or something, we'll be able to know that they walked down.
So, Danny's going on the Estes method. So, whoever was upstairs and didn't want to communicate, we are in this little section. We were told that it is a good place to do the Estes method. If there is anyone here, can you make your presence known? by communicating with us through our friend Danny here?
Yes.
Can you give me a name?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the Ovilus because I asked, can you give me a name? He said no. We should bring the other. So, all right. So we're gonna give you another chance to. Maybe you can tell us a name. Listen, running, communicate. Tried, Earth, Mary.
Gravity. Greek. Class.
Can you give me a name either on this device, or maybe you can give me a name using my friend Danny here?
Yeah. Henry.
Henry. Was that your name? Henry?
No.
So why did you give me that name, Henry?
Mine.
How many spirits are here with us?
5.
There are 5 spirits here, correct? You just told me there are 5 spirits here. Can you confirm that? However.
All 10.
5, and then you said all 10. What are you talking about? Is that how many entities there are with us?
It's 5.
5. So there are 5 entities here in this house with us.
Race. Ormus. Monachi. Direction. Sum. Industry. Maze.
Peace.
Washington. Timid.
Is there an entity named the Fat Man in this house?
Swear.
Me.
Are you the Fat Man that we are talking to? We heard that you don't like to let any other entity speak. Is that true?
Fight.
Fight. Yeah, like they all, like he fights with them, or like they're all fighting to speak or something.
Control.
Control. He does control. Object, solid, shot.
Objects.
Objects.
Inner. Intent.
What objects are you talking about? Can you tell me what objects you were talking about? Maybe that'll better help us understand what you were trying to tell us.
Bastards.
Are you calling us bastards? Are you insulting us? Do you not like that we are in this house trying to talk to you?
Yes.
Well, we're going to be here all night. So, if you just want to show us, or if you want to throw something, make a sound in the hallway. Walk down the stairs, walk up the stairs, make the music box go off. Erase clock.
Storm.
Bring the Bible.
Is there a dark entity here with us? Bring the Bible. Do you want us to read a part of the Bible?
Ring. Complete. Wow. Tim. Tip.
Leave.
Pattern.
You're telling us to leave, but we are staying here for the night, and
T. Appellate. Give. Patina.
the names Tim and Tina came out on this device.
Sandy.
Sandy.
Not.
Am not. Are these the names of the entities that are in this house?
I don't think they could.
So these it's possible that Tina, Sandy, Tim, all the names you've named on this device, it's possible that they are here with us?
Counter. Show. Focus.
Yeah.
Can you say our names? You've heard us say our names many times throughout the night.
John.
Area.
Tina.
Shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Equation.
Okay, just because I'm kind of like, not freaking out, but only because I thought it was so cool. So John is a person who came and investigated this house along with his crew. I got Tina on this box, the name Tina. Danny just said Tina. So, I don't know what to think about. Kim, the name Kim. Oxygen. I don't know. This device it gives out like a lot of words, but I don't know. Like, they're just words. They're not phrases or anything. So I don't really know how to interpret it.
It's us.
It's us. If you are actually here with us like you say you are, can you make our equipment spike up in the hallway? The red light, the device that's on the floor in the hallway, can you make it spike up different colors? All you gotta do is go up to it. Go up to the antenna. Alright, well, we are gonna try somewhere else. If you do not want to communicate with us here anymore. Alright, so first two rooms, or how many rooms did we go in? Like three?
About three, yeah.
About the first three investigations. We weren't really catching much. I mean, we caught a little bit of something. But, yeah, the night's still young. It's barely 11. Or, no, wait, it's barely 11. We just wanted to take this time to let everyone check out our new shirts. We have them in black and red, and we also have blue and white. Or whatever color y'all prefer, you know, y'all have two choices.
Alright guys, after trying to communicate for a good while, we're not really getting much, but it is known for the Fat Man to make the other entities here not communicate with us, and
he keeps them from wanting to talk to us or some shit.
Yeah, and nothing's really communicating with us right now, so I think what we're gonna try to do is, he's known to be in this room over here, and I think we should come over here and go under the Estes method and directly try to communicate with him, directly talk to him, call him out, and to see if he's the one that's causing everyone to not communicate with us. Maybe that'll get things riled up, maybe it won't, but let's try it out.
So Danny's gonna go under the Estes method.
Right now, before going under, we're gonna be directly trying to contact the Fat Man and seeing if he's behind us not getting any communication so far.
So Fat Man, if you are here with us, we want to talk to you. We're not getting any activity. We don't know if that's because there are no spirits here, or maybe because you're blocking all them from communicating with us. But either way, that's what we're here to find out. So if
You are not gonna leave this room.
They are not gonna leave this room. Why are you keeping them here? So you like to trap spirits. You're that seems pretty selfish.
Oh,
Do you want us out of this room? We're not gonna leave this room because we are trying to communicate with you. We want to know why you. We want to know why you don't let any other entities communicate with other people. Do you have a name other than the Fat Man?
dark.
Do you have a name other than the Fat Man? Eerie.
Yes.
What is your name? Are you saying eerie? Like that's afraid.
Sign.
Are you afraid of the Fat Man?
Hero. 13. Lisa. Over. Page.
Video.
Bed. Catch. Wound.
Lisa.
Hold on.
It said Lisa. It said bed. Slain. Scared. Like, remember how they were talking about how the little girl Sue, like she was like poisoned by her.
Her parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I need to turn this up faster. I'm gonna go back under.
I really want to turn on the REM pod because I feel like
Turn it on.
that really helps, like with us being on the right track to something.
Yellow.
Yeah. Okay. That device on the ground. Can you make it stop? I'm gonna count to 3, and if you can make it stop, I will know that you are here with us. 1, 2, 3. Is there an entity known as the Fat Man in this room with us? Apparently,
Hey.
you are supposed to be this big evil spirit. I don't feel anything bad in this room. I don't feel your evil presence. Can you change that? Can you prove me wrong? You can use my friend Danny and the device he's holding in his hand to communicate with us.
Like that?
Yes, exactly like that. He's gonna say the words that you put into the box. That spirit box he has in his hand. You can manipulate those radio frequencies.
Caleb.
Caleb. Caleb, are you the little boy that runs around this house?
There's a guy. More than one.
How many entities are in this room with us?
Seven.
There are 7
Get
entities.
out.
There are 7 entities in this room with us. If that is true, can you walk up to the red light on the floor and make it go off?
Shy.
Shy. Are you shy? You don't have to be shy. We're not here to hurt you. We're just wanting to communicate with you. We are wanting to know that you exist. You don't have to be shy at all. Me and my friend are only here for one night, and we want to know that this place is as haunted as everyone says it is. And if you would like us to leave, can you make one of these devices go off?
They can.
They can't. Why? Why can't they mess with any of the devices? Are you stopping them from talking to us?
Lady. Talks too much.
Who talks too much? What lady are you talking about? Can you give me a name of the lady who you don't want us speaking to?
Crystal.
The fat man does not like women. He likes to yell at me, tell me to get out.
Crystal, no way. That is something. So you don't like Crystal?
Enough of that.
No, I really want to know why you don't like Crystal. You said she talks too much. Do you not? Children
Contrition.
need contrition. Else, oh my God, it said children need contrition. Death. Devil, oh my God. So, I'm getting a bunch of signs through my friend and through this device in my hand. If this is the fat man not letting us talk to anybody, can you please confirm that?
No.
So you don't want to show us
Angry.
symbols angry. Well, I guess we'll give you a little break since you're not wanting to communicate with us.
Alright guys, we had a little plan. We weren't really getting any communication with anything. So we went downstairs, talked a little bit, and we decided to split up. I've gotten this room where supposedly the fat man, as well as a little girl that unfortunately got drugged and killed by her own parents. Outside we have a REM pod right here, as well as a music box over there. So if those goes off, we'll know that somebody's watching us from the hallway, or maybe they're leaving or coming back in. But I also got this with me. I'm gonna turn this on and I'm gonna use it as a form of communication. So let me do that right now. Stunt. Marry to complete. People, wow. Why is this thing going off so much right now? Whoa, it just spit like 8 different things.
Disease.
I'm not really too sure what to make up with all these words right now, but back in. But if there's anything in here with me, out there in the hallway there's a red light. You can go up to that red light and we can use it as a form of communication. Or if you want to let me know that you're over there in the hallway next to the stairs, you can walk in front of that device. Timid. I wonder what timid is supposed to mean. Are you timid of us? I am currently alone. Scan. I am currently alone up here right now. You haven't been messing with our devices at all. If you could please come up to one of our devices, either in the hallway or next to the stairs, and set it off, it'll allow me to know that you're here. Obviously, this is not our equipment. This is, by the way, thank you so much for allowing us to use your equipment. But this isn't our equipment, and I'm not really too sure if this is a common thing that just bizarre random words come through. But I guess this is also a learning experience for us. Monitor! Yo! Okay, guys, okay. Monitor might not seem like a crazy word, but there's monitors downstairs for the security and everything, so there's cameras all in these rooms, so we can see. Right now, Jose is downstairs right now looking at me through the cameras. And look, it said monitor, walk. And while we were down there talking about it, Jose saw one of these cat balls go off. And obviously we're both downstairs, we're the only people inside this house, so I don't even know how that would go off. But it seems to want to do stuff when we're not around. If you can make one of these cat balls go off again. Well, there's 2 cat balls on the bed. We can use the left as a yes and the right as a no. Do you understand?
Alright, so it is my turn to be by myself in these rooms. Right now we are in the green room and we haven't been getting much activity all night. We got devices lined up all over the place. More devices than we've ever had in any investigation. I don't think that's the problem though. I don't think having a lot of devices affects the way these ghosts want to communicate with us. I just feel like if the stories are true about the fat man, how he likes to take everyone else's energy, like he doesn't like for any other entity to communicate with us. Like if that is the fat man not letting the spirits communicate with us, then we are here to try to figure out what it is. Again with this Ovilus, it's been giving out random words all night. Some words make sense, but others are just, they just don't make sense. History. Well, yes, this place has a very big history. But that's not what we're... I mean, yes, that is what we're here for. Sad voice. The entity that's in this room. Sad voice. No. Did you like when we were doing the Estes method? Did you like all the radio frequencies that we were channeling so you can try to communicate with us? Is that an easier way for you to talk to us? Nail. There is a big nail in one of the glass cases downstairs. Can you give me a name? Mason. Every time, like all night, I ask it to give me a name and it gives me a name. Foreign. Wow. Like it's saying wow, like if it's surprised for me. So Mason, if that is the person I am talking to, how old are you? Basement. That's the only significant word. Do you want us to go down to the basement? The device on the floor is shuffling between yes or no. If you can go up to that device and make it choose yes or no, do you want us to go down to the basement? God. Find strength, aggression, easy, chest. If you do not want us to be here, can you throw something across the room? Can you make something move? Can you make one of these devices go off? I hear that you like to scratch people. I hear that you're an aggressive spirit, but we've been feeling fine all night. Oh my God. That's the first time it's went off. That's because I wanted that flux to go off. If you could step away from that for a second, I would like to ask you another question. You made that device light up red. If you stand on the opposite side, it will light up green. Can you please do that for me? No. Starve. If that was you that messed with the device, made it light up to red, can you do it one more time, please? Is there an entity in this room with me? If there is, can you make one of these devices that I've set up go off? I really don't know what to make of everything. I'm not really getting anything intelligent. Just, I don't know what to say. That flux device, that's the only time it's went off all night, and it did go to red. And then I asked it if it can do it again, and then the envoy said no. So I might just go back downstairs with nothing to report. Alrighty. The night's not over yet, but we just wanted to let y'all guys know a little something. So this is the first location that we've been to where nothing seems to want to communicate with us. And, you know, we've tried for hours already, even off camera. We've tried having the ghost mess with our devices. We've tried everything. We've asked and asked. Even the Estes method, you know, there's really not much going through. We even have new pieces of equipment that we're trying tonight, and like really nothing seems to be wanting to communicate with us. But one of the biggest things though is that there is an entity called the Fat Man that doesn't let any other spirits talk. Like he is selfish. He doesn't want everyone to have the light. He don't want people to tell us, you know, their history or anything. And we really feel like the entity, the Fat Man, is doing a really good job of keeping the other entities a secret. That's the conclusion we've come to tonight.
My thoughts on the situation is we still got some time left. We still got the final investigation to do. I think we should call out to everybody. We should challenge the Fat Man. We should tell him to stop controlling every other entity that's here. Let's just give it our all, put everything out there, and try to communicate one last time.
And whatever happens, happens. But we just want to let y'all know that not every location we go to is going to be big on evidence. Like, not every location we go to, not every piece of equipment is going to work or go off. But that just goes to show that when stuff does happen, it happens.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't, you know, there's just probably not enough energy, or there probably is a darker entity keeping all the other spirits away from us. So, time to do the final investigation, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, bro, before we get into this final investigation, bro, I need you to be Zach Bagans.
Zach Bagans?
Yeah, like, I need you to get personal. I need you to get angry. I need you to get frustrated, dude. We're gonna communicate with something.
I asked earlier, I was like, can somebody scratch me? Like, you have the power to do that, huh? Like, we'll see what's up, dude.
Because personally,
yeah, I don't think that this house is what people say it is, and
if an entity is strong enough to make several spirits not able to communicate
and make multiple people sick, multiple investigators sick, scratched, we haven't felt any of that. So we just want you to show us the power that you possess, and then we'll be on our way in the morning.
Or if the Fat Man isn't gonna show himself like he hasn't all night, if any other spirit is lingering around, come have a conversation with us. This is gonna be your final chance. Alright.
We got a K2 right there. We got the REM pod over there. We got the Flux. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so we've been taunting you
I'm sorry.
for the past hour, and it just seems like you'll let anyone in here and taunt you, and it just seems like you have...
Why did you do that? It stopped. Hold on.
It's very disappointing to hear a bunch of stories and we come to see it for ourselves and you're not showing us anything. Do you think that's funny? Do you think it's funny that people come and try to find evidence and you give them nothing?
Yes.
So you do think it's funny. You think it's you find humor out of it. Just to confirm, you do find it funny messing with us, correct?
Yeah.
So would you be happy if we just left?
Yes. I've said.
Well,
Finally.
we are giving you permission to come up to one of us, to come up to both of us and do something. Give us a scratch or yell in our ear or something. Throw something. We're challenging you.
David?
Is that who we're talking to? David?
Here it comes.
Are you here, David? Are you here with us now?
Hallway.
All right, yes. If you are in the hallway, make the music box go off.
11.
So if you are David and you are coming in the hallway, if you are walking in the hallway, walk into this room so we can talk to you better.
It is real.
Well, can you prove it to us? Can you do something to prove that all the stories we've heard are real? Is the fat man really keeping other entities from communicating with us? Is this true? Unless there is no fat man, unless everything's just one big joke.
You saw me.
Where? I don't remember seeing you anywhere. If you could show yourself again. Are we talking to someone who is dead?
I am. Position.
Do we need to change positions? Are
I'm
you
sorry.
not in a position to show us yourself?
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry that you're not able
I
to...
killed her.
Who did you kill? Are you talk...
I made him.
Who did you kill? There was a story that Sue was killed by her mother, father, and brother. Is that true? Did you poison Sue?
His child. More people.
Do you need more people's energy here? Do you need a lot more people?
Yeah. Drained.
If we would have brought more people,
No.
I really don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
I made him.
Did you make someone do something bad? What did you make them do?
Child's lost.
Did an evil entity cause Sue's parents and sibling to murder her? Is that what happened?
In this room.
Yes, something bad happens in this room. Can you tell me more about that? If something bad happens in this room, can you make these devices go off, please? Just so we know that the stories are true. Just so we know.
Wanted to.
Who is keeping you from not communicating with us? Is there something keeping you from not talking to us?
Too many.
Is there too many devices on? Am I asking too many questions? Well, honestly, I mean, no devices went off at all, but there was some stuff that was coming through the Estes method that made a little sense, but nothing as crazy as we've gotten in the past. Like, every time I ask if there's something that wants to communicate, is there something here? Like, he says, like, I want to. Like, it seems like there's an entity saying, like I want to communicate with y'all. And honestly, the Sue story of, like, her parents killing her, I think you were onto that. I was trying to pry more, but nothing really. Like,
You know what? Because I was kind of confused. Like, not confused.
you were saying some stuff that made sense to this room, but...
Because I remember saying something along the lines, maybe you can, like reword it if I word it wrong, but I said something along the lines of, like, I made him,
Yeah.
I made him do it.
And I was asking, is there a dark force that made you hurt Sue? Like, was there a dark force that caused Sue's parents and sibling to murder her? I mean, I didn't really get anything. I was asking it, like, if I'm on the right track, please make these devices go off. Nothing.
No.
Like, no devices at all.
Another thing too that I could be on the wrong track because I don't know what you were asking, but from the words that I was saying, like I kept saying, I said drained at least twice.
No, okay, yeah, that's...
Do you think, because at the beginning, we were so overwhelmed, like, we were so excited with all the equipment we had. Do you think having everything on was just sucking the energy out of, like, everything?
That could be, but I asked it, should we have brought more people? And I think it was something along the lines of it would like more people, like not enough energy, like not enough people It is me and Danny is having me and Danny not enough, and I think that's when he said drained. Like if it needed more energy, it needed some more people here in this house for it to feed off our energy.
Maybe it needed that much energy to be able to set off all the devices we wanted it to. Because, like, realistically, having the Envoy, the Ovilus, the freaking Spirit Box, the music box, like having the REM pod, like having everything running at once, I could really see how it wouldn't be able to communicate, like, properly, like, using its energy towards one thing, you know? Because, like, I mean, I don't know how it works, like, are they just putting their energy out there, but yet it's being consumed by, like, you know, like so many different things, like... But then I guess, like, that's something for us to, like, learn off of, like, maybe for next time, like, off the rip, we try going subtle.
Because this investigation was totally different. We had a lot more equipment than usual. It was just me and Danny by ourselves. So, and I mean, it's a new location, but we really don't know. Like, this place is something different. Whatever we were capturing on the Estes method was making a little sense, but yeah, all those factors into play, like all the factors Danny just mentioned, we really don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. I guess it's something that us two are just gonna have to talk about and, like, really think on it. But I mean, I don't want to fully give up on this place. Like, if you guys would really like to see us come back in the future, let us know. If there's things that you think we should do or we shouldn't do, let us know in the comments. If there's some challenges you would like us to do, like kind of how we split up in a sense like that, let us know down in the comments, because I really don't want to give up on this place yet. I think there is something here. I think there is something causing everyone to not communicate with us. But I'm just not too sure, to be honest.
Well, I'm not sure where to go from here. Maybe it is past 3, and we usually do end all our investigations after 3. Our final investigations take place during 3. I think we could be done for the night.
If anything changes, if we decide to do anything else, or if anything happens, we'll pick up the camera right away. But if not, the next clip will probably us be doing our outro. Alrighty guys, I think that's going to conclude our night tonight. It is about to turn 5 o'clock in the morning, so we did officially stay overnight.
This place was very interesting. It wasn't as active as the last locations we've been to, but the evidence we were getting did make a lot of sense, and they did kind of correlate with the stories that Crystal told us.
I feel like kind of what we had talked about earlier with the fat man and how he can control, like, other entities to not be able to communicate with us. Before coming over here, we were kind of like, we wanted to get to the fat man. We wanted to kind of like show him who's boss. We wanted to like kind of confront him, like come at him pretty harsh. But I think he sensed that, or like noticed that, like when we came in, because we talked about it when we were here also. And it kind of, or at least in my head, it makes me think that he made sure that there was no activity as much as possible, because if he did get angry at us trying to talk to him, trying to like come at him saying that he's not powerful enough and everything, and he did show us something, then we'd win, we'd get the evidence that we wanted. But by him not doing anything, making sure that the other entities can't communicate to us, that he didn't show himself, basically in his head he won, you know, like.
Even though the evidence wasn't as great as our other videos evidence, this was still a great night. We still have a lot to learn. There's still more investigations to come. Who knows, we'll probably come back here 1 or 2 more times throughout our lifetimes, and maybe we'll capture greater evidence other than tonight. So if you like our videos, please give them a fat thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. This ain't over for us. We still got a lot more to go. Check out our merch when they come out. We got red and black and white and blue. So you'll have 2 options, whatever works for you. That's pretty much it.
Thank you so much for, if you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch our video. It really means the world to us. We enjoy doing this. With whoever continues to watch our videos, we really want to make it as entertaining for y'all as possible. So please let us know down in the comments or even in the DMs on Instagram, on TikTok, anywhere that you follow us. Please let us know what you would like us to do, what you would like to see from us, some challenges, anything. Just let us know your inputs in the comments.
That officially concludes this video. We are out. Haunts of Life.
Peace.